So we're at Attenborough Nature Reserve in Nottinghamshire, actually opened by David Attenborough, so acceptable name, and coincidentally, it's actually next to a village of Attenborough. Anyway, so it's an amazing nature reserve, and we last came here in October 2021, but we were going to go to Frampton Marsh today, RSPB, but the wind was 47 miles per hour, so that's not really that good, so we decided to come here, because I've never been, like, in the midwinter. I went sort of in autumn time, but it's a great place here. As you can see the map, it's quite a big place. Anyway, the good thing about here, it's got a lovely visitor centre, all sorts of friendly staff, and then you've got an optic shop so you can try out scopes, binoculars, and even monoculars, which is quite cool. They've got a shop for bird food, little toys and some books, really cool, and a cafe. Literally, you can sit outside and watch birds in the water, so that's something really nice. So one of the funny things about here is actually they've got like a sort of sandy bank area just against the water shore, and there's literally hundreds of ducks here. This is the side that there's not too many birds here. There's lots of birds on the other side, but there's still lots of stuff, mallard, all sorts. There's even a stock dove over here. It's nice to see. I think the first time I even saw a stock dove was here. Mutes one, yeah, very, 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 very placid. But and you can see there's lots of gulls here, so that's black-headed gull and common as well. Well, the waves are actually quite strong because of the wind, but they're doing a good job surfing them. And these mute ones are just really weird. I don't know if there's any food on the ground. I can see seed there, actually, but the way they're just hoovering up is so funny. Some mallard here. And there's a solitary widgeon. Don't know if there's a female or anything, but there's just one here, as well as some more mallard and a female here. But yeah, it's fairly quiet here, nothing too interesting, but I do really like Attenborough Nature Reserve. It's a lovely walk, and even if you go further up, you can go past a cricket pitch. Well, it's the Attenborough Cricket Grounds. It's really nice, actually. And it's quite a long walk. And here's some black-headed gulls here. I love black-headed gulls. I do, actually. And coot. And you can see how blue the water is. It's very, very blue. Yeah, lovely blue colour. And you can see the reflection on the top. It's just the picture took out the cafe, so you get a good view. And then right far out, I think I'm at literally 83 times zoom, and my 4 times zoom, and I'm seeing a goosander just over here. I don't see many male goosanders. I just see the females usually, like at Brandon Marsh a few weeks back. I only saw them. And here's some widgeon from sort of a different view. And yes, the wind did pick up, and you can clearly see by this tufted duck's tuft. It looks like he's having fun. Yeah, he's definitely having a good old time. So these are just a bunch of photos I took. Here's a female mallard. Just fairly close up, so they're quite sharp images. Here's a male mallard. So they're really close to you, and it's quite an awkward position. I just took the shutter because it just moves its head randomly, and I pressed the shutter down. Doesn't look the best, but that's good views over the water. As you could probably see from the picture, the tower height is literally 360 degrees and elevated, so that's amazing. And yeah, you can definitely see these teal over here, and they weren't too far, but you can see them. The way they feed is really funny, how they swish their bill from side to side. It's quite funny. Oh, so there's just a few gadwall here. It's not really too much birds on view. I mean, it's just there's a little bit of a light mizzle, and you can see he's lapwing here. There are a few on the scrape though. It's fairly quiet today, but I mean it's a lovely day out because I haven't been here for such a long time. It's just great to be back. And then yeah, there's quite a few scrapes. I don't know. I'm thinking lapwing. You don't say lapwings. you say lapwing, it's like that. Like if you say coot, you don't say coots. It's like one of those words. I'm not sure what the name from, but it's like one of them. You can see there's not just lapwing here. There's a few juvenile herring, well, actually immature herring gulls, actually. And then just on the way back, I don't know if you can see, there are actually a few Egyptian geese here. Well, there's not a few. There's only one. And I thought I saw a partridge just to the left of it, but no, it's just a pigeon, and that's not really as interesting as this. And then on the way back, just stopping off at one of the little screens, there is actually a beautiful cormorant on a rock. So I love seeing cormorants on the rocks, and it's quite a naturalistic photo. And this herring gull seems to have got some sort of, looks like an oyster. Anyway, there's a little feeding station on the way back. Here's a little robin. Attenborough's robins are like Brandon's robins, like Brandon Marsh's robins. They're so cute, and they're very tame as well. So that's a lovely thing about them. You can hear their song. And great tit. Yeah, there's lots of them around, and they're very fast, so it's hard to photograph. But I've actually managed to do that. I was just going to say, I haven't seen any shoveler today, because this is actually the first place where I saw a shoveler. I saw it in October, but I've finally seen a shoveler for today. And yeah, we was talking to a man. He said this hide is called the Kingfisher Hide, and he's not seen a kingfisher here for a few months. And he said the screens further back are actually more hope for a kingfisher. But that's a bit sad, because I've never seen a kingfisher, and I'd love to. And I really want to see a little egret. I haven't seen them for like ages. I've not seen them this year at all. But there's, yes, I can see a little moorhen on there as well. It's a lapwing. Oh yeah, finally. There is actually a little egret here. So that's definitely one of my highlights of the day, because I haven't seen a little egret in ages. But it's not the best view because it's through a post and a wire. But I cropped my photos so you can kind of see just its head, and its white plumage, and its black bill. But there's a lot of shovel around here today. I think Kingfisher Hide definitely had a lot in for us today. Much more than Tower Hide, because last time I came, I didn't come with this camera. I just came with my binoculars, which were still really good, but probably missed quite a lot of it, because this is 83 times zoom, my binoculars 56, but I mean it's still good. Anyway, on the walk back, there's like a little walkway by the Trent, so it's by the River Trent, so it's like a little Trentside walk. There's a few screens here and there, but it's just quite nice just to enjoy the Trent. I mean, you get robins in the side, and robins are amazing. And mallard, actually, this one's in the River Trent. There's not really too much in there. There are some grey lag geese behind, but there's a pair here. There's like a little dam bridge thing where you can see all sorts of birds, like this mute swan. There's actually a few teal here, and these are the closest teal I've actually got. So this is just past the Attenborough cricket area. So you can really see the difference of how small these teal are compared to everything else. It's absolutely crazy. And then we get stop off at the feeders, and I can actually get a photo of a long-tailed tit. That will come up in a minute, but they're incredibly hard to photograph, and they're not too far from you either, so that's nice. Yeah, little bit of tit action here. There's blue tits and great tits, and well, long-tailed tit's gone. They're so fast; they don't stay still for long. Here's a great tit. You can see I just pressed the shutter at the right time. That's something good. And long-tailed tit. That's so cute. Anyway, so that's just basically ending our trip to Attenborough, and you can have a little look at these lapwing butts.